Today on EA Sports. It's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top? He's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. And Robinson with a big catch. And he goes out right around the 39. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. From the gun, Perkins. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And, Charles, you see the numbers for Amari Cooper last week. 8 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Chicago.
54's Mike.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Jones.
At the Packers' 19-yard line.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw on 2nd down, Perkins. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And it's third and short.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Perkins under pressure again, and down he goes again. Uchenna Nwosu racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Throwing on third and long. Perkins looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Perkins pass.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's tied right there.
On first and 10, Love. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 6 catches, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
Second
down. Love got his man complete over the middle. It's Medina. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
All day, all day.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Over the middle, complete. That's Medina.
Love's pass.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing. Love. Throw left side, complete. It's Vargas. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 23-yard line.
This is Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
At the 27.
Come on, D. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears 3. Packers nothing.
On third down, Love. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bears first down.
From the gun, Perkins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Check, 53's Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get ready.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. And this would complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Alexander.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Perkins. He checks it down here to Ellington. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Love from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Medina.
That's good for a
4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Love's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41.
Working out of the gun. Love. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. To the air again, Love. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Ellington. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down. From From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? To throw again. Perkins. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Perkins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Perkins. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll move the chains. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter with a run by Cohen. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, Love gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
To throw on 3rd down, Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game season.
Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
The 3rd down pass.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cohen. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Love. Touchdown, Packers. From 4 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Now, this will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Perkins. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our job, man.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger.
Love's pass.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Another Green Bay Packer.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Come on, now.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
50, Mike's 50. I can't believe they let you play. I can't.
Operating from the gun. Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down. at the 19-yard line.
Love now on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Medina. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And 6.
Again, it's Love. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 13 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Perkins. Going to throw right side here, complete.
Perkins pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurate.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action this time with Love. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he rifles one incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's make these babies crawl this way, man.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it 6 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On the ground, Ellington.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Hey, watch the ball.
On 1st and 10, Perkins. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
A fumble on the play.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
you'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Get in the weight room.
On 3rd down, Love. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the Bears.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a...
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
A loss of 2 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to... And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run once more with Dillon.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
He was brought down
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Perkins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Perkins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at his own 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. That catch good for only a couple.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Chicago.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Second down.
To throw on second down, Perkins. Over the middle, Cooper with it.
Perkins
That catch
pass.
good for 5. It's third down.
Cooper. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, Perkins. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
56, Mike.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
To Will Fuller.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5. At the Packers' 47-yard
From the
line.
gun, Perkins. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
A loss of 2 yards.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Perkins over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
looking to throw on second down. Perkins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Perkins. And that is incomplete.
Perkins pass intended for Cole Kmet.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Cohen, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. Brings up 3rd down. Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.